Hello, and welcome to Benchmonster TV.
I'm Ashley Lancondre.
Benchmonster still alive, still
Welcome
here.
to the show.
Heart beating.
Joining us.
Back in action. I guess, according to Mike Lupacek, I was dead when they shocked me for a couple seconds. Well, he told me the other night. That was kind of cool. I went to the other side and came back. It was very peaceful there.
Sure.
Yeah. What's going on this week? We ordered our Arnold Classic tickets. Airfare, a whole 9 yards. Going to the big show. That's you. I just walk around and watch.
Bulk up for it.
I'm not bulking.
You're not doing that this
Not
year.
bulking up this time. Not putting on 28 pounds in 2.5 weeks. Not doing it. Gonna go out there a little.
Kate said to you, "Did you really bulk up for the Arnold?"
I bulked up for the Arnold, his show, and the whole 9 yards. But this time I'm gonna come out a little leaner and meaner, and I'll be always looking for this guy. Can't predict what will happen, but I know how to get under his skin. And last year he was taking pictures at a certain time. Remember, you went behind a curtain with him, one-on-one. Oh, I got a lot to say to him about 2007, how I yelled in his face and he didn't want to do nothing about it. I think just that in itself will set him off, and then whatever happens next, I guess you'll read it in the paper. And the Columbus, Ohio Gazette. It's unpredictable. Still hate him. Still think he's a dick.
Let it go, man.
Can't let it go.
It's been like
Nope.
20 years.
No, never mind. Anyway, got a ton of videos. Like I said, last week didn't have a show. We got like 3 pages of stuff. I personally didn't really find any myself. Just a couple scrolling through that I thought were kind of funny, but not funny. But a lot of lifting videos, a lot of bench videos, and this is going to be a fun ride. Do you have anything to say?
We better just get to the videos if there's 3 pages of them.
Well, there is 3 pages of them. I got a lot of them. So,
Jeez.
yeah, and I go kind of fast, so be prepared. But we'll go through that. And other than that, my training's going good. During the AFib incident, those months, I was holding excess water, which was noticeable in the ankles where the sock line is. And since I got out of the hospital last Friday, Thursday, I was 305. And these beta blockers now they got me on are kind of an interesting drug. Never took a beta blocker in my life. But these, I've had some heated words this past week. I had an altercation at the emergency room at the hospital with a security guard.
That wasn't an altercation.
Well, he was mean mugging me, and he came over to push my buttons like we're in a sports bar. You got to agree with me on that. Nod your head. Came over only because there was another guard there who worked at the Benton County Jail who happened to know me and was barking in his ear that I was the strongest man in the world for a certain time. And this little bitch wanted to come over and play with me. Right? A little bit. You're laughing. You think it's fucking funny. Yeah. So anyway, I got a heartbeat of 145 beats per minute, and I'm a ticking time bomb at the time who could drop to the floor anytime. And this guy is just poking at me, talking shit a little bit, being very unprofessional.
It was really unprofessional.
Yeah. Talking about lifting. And
I don't care how much you can lift. You're still in the hospital.
And he chuckles and
like
laughs.
A fucking asshole.
He's being a fucking
very
dick, dude.
Unprofessional.
So this whole past week, I've been plotting. How am I going to get this guy?
I was like,
and beta blockers was interesting because Mike Lupacek told me they suppress your adrenaline. And I know when I get amped up, I get a big burst of adrenaline, and it kind of fucks with the way I talk and breathe for 5-6 seconds. Now I notice that I'm getting amped up, and I can be really like perfect talking while I'm pissed, and I don't get that adrenaline rush. So I kind of like this stuff a little, but it does have a blood pressure medication within it, and it spits out water. So I went from 305 to 292, but I went to Costco. We got some filet mignon, and that is a top quality steak. Got quite a bit of it. It's you can cut it with a butter knife and chew it with your tongue, and some baked potatoes, and gonna put some weight back on. Good quality stuff, and I'm excited about it. But so normally in my world, when somebody does that, and under those circumstances, I knew I couldn't stand up and fight or slap or do anything. Because
he was a police officer.
No, he was a guard.
He had a gun on his hip.
I don't give a fuck.
Is my point.
I didn't see no gun. I just looked at his ugly fucking face.
They were police officers, barely, but
no, whatever.
They had a full.
Normally, I would have stood up and cupped him upside the head, but I knew I was not in the position. I could have threw a clot, and I could have had a heart attack or whatever. But after I healed, I was in Washington State. We have what's called mutual combat agreement. It's where two people agree to a fight and a police officer judges the fight in a non-public area. So I thought about going over there on, this was every day I thought about this until, what? Oh, 4 days later, Tuesday. I actually went over to the hospital and I wanted to speak to HR department because Ashley said I should file a complaint. Not my style.
When did I say that?
You told me that day. That I could file a complaint on him.
I mean,
not my style. My style, show up and cup him upside the ear, shoulder bump him, walk up, pinch his cheek, and rekindle our conversation. But they got K9 units there and 4 or 5 other, if you can call them, I mean, not the most intimidating, biggest, baddest people walking the face of the earth guards. So I know I was outnumbered by those guys and a couple Lassie K9 units. So I thought about getting some bear spray and bringing my crew over. This is how I think. I want to go get this guy because what he did, disrespected me in front of her. Don't fucking fight with me, man. I'm the stop sign and he fucking hit it. I don't want to talk about it anymore because I'm getting amped up. But anyway, I filed the complaint and I told the senior security guy the whole story, and he knows who I am. And I said, this guy better not get a slap on the wrist or a 2-week paid vacation because that ain't going to fly. So I typed up a 1-page report, sent it off to him. We'll see what happens. But I can't guarantee if I see him walking out of a Walmart restaurant or a 7-Eleven, he better hope he sees me before I see him because I don't forget a face. Because God, there is a God. I wanted one thing out of my re-trip over to file the complaint. I wanted to see his fucking face. I snuck in the back of the hospital. I didn't go in the emergency room where he was. I went in the back door, snuck in, made the appointment with the security guy. Wasn't there for 2 minutes. Guess who walked around the corner, came up, tried to shake my hand and be my buddy? Him. So I looked at his face. It's imprinted, and he will not be forgotten. Not totally done with him yet. I want him to lose his job, but I know that's not going to happen. But anyway, that was a little story that happens in my life. That's how it rolls. You got to agree with me I handled it correctly. You got to agree with me it was disrespectful and professional. On and on and on. Let's get to videos. That was my anxiety issue this week. So, first up. You want some of this? Hey. Okay, we got Chad Church. These are in no particular order. You got to remember, I had a lot of videos in my email, so maybe I should have went from the bottom to the top, but your videos are on here. I went from the top to the bottom because there was quite a few. Okay, Chad Church, he sent me 2 videos. He's doing a 435 for 3 and a 475. I got them both right here. We need backings a little bit. Let's check out his 435 times 3. We've seen quite a few videos from Chad. He's going to compete raw at some point. Of course, he's looking for that 500 bench. I think the last video we saw at Chad, he didn't have a handoff guy. So this is a new thing, I believe. Good job, Chad. He looks about 260 body weight. Looking swole. Got two Forza benches. I'm jealous. Where are you training at, buddy? All right, let's check out his 475. Love that Forza red. Got some good insert wraps there. I think those are the grippers. I'm not sure. Spread that bar. Oh, he's got that. He's got more in the tank, too. I'm impressed. Good job, Chad.
Nice. Easy.
Looking frickin' strong as hell. Okay. I will try to move quickly because I don't know if you like videos or like me to talk. Or her to talk or anything. I don't know what's going on. Terry from Greece. I would normally pronounce his last name, but I don't want to butcher it. So I'm just going to say Terry from Greece. We know who he is. He's hitting an incline PR, a 352. Just working back in the gym here a little bit. I do a lot of incline pressing. Probably will do some tomorrow during speed day. I've never maxed out on the incline. I remember I used to do 405 for 8, but that's been a long time. Good job, Terry. Terry's going to be doing a meet at some point, and he's getting ready. He's adjusted his training, and he's going to kick ass and take names. That's the whole point of the game.
Nice. Good
friend of mine, Derek Kaiser, sent me an OHP. That's overhead press. And it's a PR for him, so I'm going to post it on the show. He's 6 weeks out from the Pennsylvania USPA States meet. I didn't have the amount on here because he has it on his video. It's 405 times 1. This is a pretty goddamn good overhead press, people. I cannot do that right now. Beta blockers have got me a little bit weak. I'm a little upset about that. I Googled the side effects, and weakness is kind of one of them. I'm going to overcome that one way or another. I will not be weak. Benchmonster and weak are not my vocabulary. Austin McFarland sends me videos. Love the guy. Young man, training hard. He's doing a floor press with 225, he says, plus 2 chains, 1 rep max, and a 405 deadlift with double minis, which he claims is 200 pounds at the top. Which looks like I don't need a backing on these. Austin, what do we got? Floor press first. Now he says 225. Is there yeah, there's 245s on there. It was hard to see when I had it on the computer. More in the tank. I love floor press. Or let's check out his deadlift. He's got the mini bands doubled, I believe. Not just draped over hook to hook. They're draped over and under the hook and back, I believe. That's to make him 200, right? Yeah, I don't deadlift, so where's he at? Did I trim this video or what's going on? Austin, where are you? This is your deadlift video. Why does it look like it's paused? Is it not going to work? There he is. Okay. Sorry about that. Little time delay. Got the Chuck Taylors on, my favorite shoes. I got the flame ones. Austin does it all. Well, he's got speed off the floor, too. Good job, dude. Not sure if Austin's age, but he's a young man, and he's doing what he's got to do to get strong. And I compliment him. 1 rep max. Got a couple videos. I got one here, and we'll see one later. This is in his Ginny's denim shirt, touching with 343. Let's check out 1 rep. Do I need a backing? That says I don't, but we'll see what happens. So this denim shirt here, looks like he comes down. It takes 3 reps to touch. I really admire the low touch on the upper abdomen area. Why push the bar further when you don't have to? 3, 2, 1, touch. Nice job.
Nice. Keep going, Rep.
Repping the denim still. I haven't worn a denim since 2004? Early 4? Remember back then? That's 20 years ago.
It's in high school.
I was fucking benching 855 in a denim then. That's what I was doing. 20 years. Gone. That was then. This is now. Okay, Showbit Jane. Good to get a video from him. I really appreciate it, Showbit. He's hitting a 15-pound PR, close grip, I call it. Also, so let's check this PR out here. He's got it labeled, so I didn't give you the number, 371.5. I call it a close grip. More in the tank, too. It's got strong triceps. That's a beautiful thing. Showbit, awesome job.
Nice.
All right, we're moving right along. Do we need intermission?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Paul Stevens sent me a video, and I didn't know the weight that he was benching, but it said it in the header, so I had to go back and redo that. I think it's more than 600, though. I don't know. The red plates confuse me sometimes. Anyway, Paul Stevens, 4 weeks out. He's doing a full power 60 to 64 at 220 unlimited division, and he's going to set some records there. It looks like I don't need a backing for Paul, so let's check it out. That just looks like more than 600, but I don't know. The 45s? I keep thinking, well, ours are red and they're 55. That's what confused me. Oh, he's doing really awesome in that band shirt. I'm really impressed with Paul.
Nice.
Looking good. We've been seeing a lot of videos from Paul. All right, I got to turn the page. Is that a song? Metallica. Turn the page. What would you know about Metallica?
More than you,
You're
bitch.
riding your car. It's like, we never hear Metallica. All right.
It was just on the other day, you dumbass.
That's because I put it on there.
Sure.
All right, Samuel Graves. He sent me a video probably 2 weeks ago, probably. We're getting it on the show now. He's with his first 500 plus bench. It's a 503 bench at 205 body weight. in a 2-ply Widowmaker. Do I need a backing? These no backings is really nice tonight. That's because I've enlarged it a little bit. That's an interesting looking 500, but when you got the weights to do it, you do it. Really getting the full use of that Widowmaker there. There you go. There you go. There you go. Damn, son. Doesn't that feel good when you hit that for the first time? Yep. High five. Good job, Samuel. Gotta take a look at those weights, man. I love how they're like 25. Yeah, that's cool. All the way out. Yeah. This was sent to me by John Elick. Dark Side Iron Gear. Ironware or gear?
I'm not sure.
Okay. J. Michael Anderson. This was a really cool lift. This guy's going above and beyond in the 3-ply Scorpion. He's hitting 948 in it, and it's a 3-ply, and he's looking solid as shit, too. And I think we're going to see another 1,000-plus bencher here. Where's he at? J. Michael, right here. Big man, I have that shirt. It's a beast. Loading the shirt, perfect. I love it. Great bench form. Great arch. Can do a little 2-board, I think. But this is effortless lift here. Pretty simple. Oh my God, that was like 135.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's got a big future ahead of him, and we're going to see 1,000 more, probably. Guaranteed.
Definitely.
Yep, just got to dial it like that, start on the boards, work them down, and yeah, you'll do it. Paul Loeffler. Got a video here. He says 560 plus 80 and change to a 2-board in a 2-ply Widowmaker. Let's check that out. No backing needed on Paul. Where you at there? Paul Loeffler. Okay. Paul getting down. 2-ply Widowmaker. I don't have one of those. I have an extra large, I think, but it's a little too small. Those are aggressive devices, those Widowmakers. Don't let them fool you. Those 2-plies are powerful little guys. BJ Dirk has like 3 of them, and I play with one once in a while. They're real aggressive, but they'll get the job done here. Perfect handoff. No teeter-totter, no dipping. Oh, my God. Paul, you got 5 reps in you, man. Come on. Sandbagging. Yeah, way more. All right, I pulled this one myself because, I don't know, it said it was a deadlift world record for a 16-year-old at 750 pounds. I don't know. I tried to watch and see if it was like a meet or something, but I don't know. So we'll just watch the deadlift 16-year-old here. He pulls it very easily, too. Let me put the backing up. I'm sorry to lose you for a minute. Right here. I don't know if this is a meet, a high school meet or something. I don't see a judge, but you wouldn't see it right there. But for 16, I mean, come on, that is easy, right? 16 years old. You know what I was doing when I was 16? I was 5'4", 135. Trying to get my driver's license. Nearly failed it, too. I don't know why, but I still got it. I still got my learner's permit, too. It's got a picture of me on there. Bad memories. Very small person. Okay. This isn't funny, but it's kind of a pro wrestling audio clip, and then it looks like a trampoline park or one of those places that have the foam pits. You jump off into the foam. Is that like a trampoline park thing?
Trampoline or a gym?
Yeah, I call it accidents happen at the gym, jump pits. Include the audio, I believe. I feel sorry for the girl, but I mean, stuff happens. But she got a swanton here, and from the top of the cage. Let's check it out real quick. See if I have audio going. Okay, I feel bad. It's an accident. It wasn't on purpose. My God, that was like 20 feet in the air.
Jesus.
But you can hear like Jim Ross in the background, like they're at a wrestling event. It's kind of funny. It's not funny, but I don't. Okay, I'll probably burn in hell. Okay. Next, we got some big benchers up now. This is bench press hour. We're gonna start off with the best man in the world. Who's the best bencher and shirted bencher in the world?
Jimmy Cobb.
Jimmy Kolb. I saw Jimmy Kolb do some floor presses recently, and I do floor presses and shirts and bench bands and whatnot. But Jimmy Kolb here, damn son, we're gonna be doing 1,000. It says 1,005 for 4 on the floor press. I don't think I've ever seen Jimmy do a floor press. Like a monster. This is really cool. No leg drive. That's just all upper body. Look at that man. Jesus, son. What I wouldn't give to be 20 years younger right now and in a band shirt. Nice job, Jimmy. Jesus, griminy. Look at that weight. That ain't fucking around weight right there, people. That's the real deal. And on a floor press, try that sometime. It's kind of hard. I don't know how old this is, but I saw it and I stole it off the internet. Borrowed it with the intention of never returning. I mean, Tony Carlino, 1105 off of 2 boards. I thought this was very impressive. Anytime you got that kind of weight going on, I want to watch. Pretty good handoff too. No teeter. Very level. I don't know what shirt he's wearing. Is that the band shirt from Overkill or doesn't? God darn it, Tony. God.
Oh.
You guys are making me feel really bad right now because I'm not my strongest right now, and I see all these videos. Now this was kind of interesting. You know, I scroll through social media, Facebook, and I hit Daniel Zamani, and I don't know. You know, it's probably had this on the show before. And it said 794, so I'm going to watch it. You know, I'm going to see if the plates look real, the handoff looks legit, and we're going to watch it. But then I scrolled down like 2 more posts, and then I saw Julius Maddox 796, and he's the real deal. We're going to watch, adding backings for these. Let's watch Mr. Zamani here real quick. Reminisce down memory lane here a little bit. Everybody's probably seen this. Those look like real weights. That bar's bending. But we got to get this guy to a meet. It's great you have gym lifts and all, but you got to showcase your ability on the stage. I'd pay for his plane ticket to come. I'm not a rich man. Not extremely rich. Anyway, 794. Oh, Lord. That don't look like 794.
Mm-mm.
Okay, we're going to go right down to the real deal here, and that's this man, who I've met. Nice man, nicest man on the planet, biggest man I've ever stood next to, and this is 796 in training. Probably had this on the show about a month ago, but it never gets old. Come on, people. Whoever thought a man could do 796 raw? Fuck.
Jeez.
I mean, come on, people. I thought it was something special when I did it in a shirt in 2002 of August. It blows that away.
Mm.
Somebody would have came up to me and said, there'll be a man one day 800 raw. I said, no, never going to happen.
No,
Nope.
no way.
No way. 1,500 in a shirt? No. Okay. Cody Plum sent me some videos. Cody's doing good. He's got to have hip replacement. And I believe the doctor wants him down to 242. Cody walks around about what, 286 to 90? Yeah. So he's really not, he kind of canceled his appointment because he doesn't want to drop, you know, and lose all his strength. And that's going to happen. But, you know, you got to, if you need a hip replacement, you're bone on bone, man. You got to get in there and do it. Anyway, Cody sent me a video here. He's doing 570 and a Titan Katana 50 single ply. Let's check out Cody Plum's 570. Got the best garage gym I've seen in the Northwest. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah.
I stood there in awe. Great lift, too.
Nice. Easy.
And, you know, I stood there and I was standing in one spot and I go, you got that? You got that? You have this? You have that? What's that? You got that? That's how it was in his gym. He's got everything. First hyper, I mean, just on, and not a lot of space, but it's all in there. Cody Plum, again, 305 plus 110 pounds in chains with an elite FTS American press bar. Gotta put a backing up again. Sorry you're gonna lose me for a minute, but we're gonna get right to Plum in that bar. We got one of those in our gym. I didn't know it was a FTS bar. I call it a football bar, square, something or other. That's a great lift, and that he's got some big chains too. Those aren't your normal. Those are like naval anchor chains, so they're way more. So good job, Cody.
Nice, man.
Okay, back to one rep. One rep sent me another video, so I'm gonna post it. Says it's a 451 to a 2-board press. Let's check out one rep. Is that AJ handing off? I think it is. I hope it is. Not sure what shirt we're in, but AJ and one rep hopefully here. Down in San Diego where it's warm, not like 2 degrees here. Still want to go down and visit. Oh, one rep. Awesome.
Nice.
My Carl's Jr. buddy right there.
Yeah.
Was that 11 o'clock at night or something?
I don't think it was that late, was it?
Okay. We're down to this Ashley person, and I don't know who that person is, but she's got 2 squats, a bench, and 2 deadlifts. Okay. Okay.
I see.
Are you going to talk?
You missed some.
No. I got squat video, squat 2, bench, deadlift. Uh-oh. Why does that say squat 2 down there? Well, I might have effed it up. We'll see. Here we go. Squat. What are we doing? 315, 25, 35, 45, 50. That's 360.
It's 360.
I can count that up.
Yep.
That's old school weight.
Yep. It is.
Probably 370 with all that extra rubber coating on there and all that good stuff.
Maybe.
Getting ready for the Arnold 3 lift on Friday. On the what stage? I don't know. XPC?
Yeah.
Okay.
XPC Worlds.
XPC Worlds. Big show. Arnold. All right. Well, that's a good squat. I can't do that because my L5 would pop out and break the glass. All right. Squat 2. Walk us through. 365, 75, 80. That's 390.
It's 390.
At 132.
A little heavier than that.
A little heavier than 132. I'm cold. Is this post or pre-AFib? Why are we getting the spinning wheel of death on our live stream? God damn it! I pay $100 for fiber internet, and I'm getting a spinning wheel of death. You see? Yeah. What's going on with that?
That's how it's being seen, or
I don't know. Is it because it's freezing cold outside, or is this just what I get for my money? I'm not getting my money's worth out of these people. We call up and complain.
Yeah, that really delayed.
Yeah, you see it?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are witnessing that on your end, but it seems that on our live screen over here, it seems to be showing a spinning wheel of death, like it's buffering. Bench press, my favorite lift. I'm gonna watch this one. What are we doing? Where am I? I thought I hand off.
No.
No?
You weren't there.
Where was I?
Home.
Home on what night?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm not home on this night.
Yeah. It was one of those nights where I had to go to gymnastics first.
Oh, okay. So you were there early.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we doing?
Duffalo bar.
Duffalo bar. Prototype?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pausing with it too. Feet up because of the back.
Yep.
Little back pain going on. Trying to reserve that back, but you can't bench like that in the show.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I got a deadlift, and I don't know why it says squat 2, but hopefully it's not squat 2. Deadlift. How much are you deadlifting?
375.
375.
Triples.
Triple. One of the lifts I do not really like, but maybe I should do them for conditioning or something. Not heavy, though. Okay. Good speed off the floor. Oh, good lock, too. Speed off the floor is the key. You don't want to start slow. What do you plan on pulling at the Arnold? Can you at the end of the day?
I don't know.
407, 414, 412, 17?
Somewhere. I don't know.
Okay, that was good. Now, I'm not sure about this one. It says squat 2. It should say deadlift 2. I might have to, if it's squat 2, I'm gonna kill it and say I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Screwed up your deadlift on deadlift 2. We'll get it next week.
Oh,
It was
my one from yesterday, my 390 double, or my...
It was your second deadlift on, and I thought I screwed it up. My fault. I was going perfect. I had a 100% streak going, and then I just got an F minus. Okay, we're up to speed bench here now. This is AFib speed bench. This is the one we did 4 days prior to me checking into the ER, and I'm not even sure what we did. I didn't film. I couldn't film on. I don't know. This is Friday, and I was gone in the middle of the week the other week. So let's check out a speed bench. Looks like me, Hines, and Jose. Maybe Deacon. So we're doing the 9x3s. We got a meet coming up in March, so it's optimal time to work on speed and explosive power with short rest periods, incorporating more dormant muscle fibers that have to wake up and finish the workload because you don't allow the muscles to recuperate that you just used. And so you see us going back to back. And we kind of, I don't see Deacon there. He may be on the other bench, but we take all the weights off and do all that. It's too much time. So then I jump forward here to our last grip. We go next to smooth, in the middle, pinky on the ring. And I think we paused the very last ones. Yep, still holding water there, as you can see everywhere. Stomach, legs. Heart rate 145 beats a minute right there. Still in the gym. Not missing a workout. Call me crazy. All the doctors looked at me like I was a walking corpse. Couldn't figure out how I was still standing in front of them, having this condition for 4 months. But they're not warriors like myself. I'll tell you what, though, doing these reps like this, I get up, I'm a little winded. Oh, God, almost missed the uprights. So we usually pause the last ones, make those the hardest ones. Decided to include that in the video. That's 135, 75 in band tension and probably 40 in chain. Counting the little ones. So it was quite the exertion here. Always throwing a wrench in the wheel, trying to trick the body. Good speed. Boom. That's the way we do it. All right. I can't. Oh. Yeah, since we got all this crap hooked up to the bar, you might as well utilize it instead of taking it off. So we try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And this was hard. I know you're laughing at the tins on the side, but keep in mind, that's 135 with the bar and the bands, plus 40 and chain at the top. It's a little heavy. Those are the bands from behind the desk, or they're mine. I think they're mine. I brought mine in. So mine are crisp and ice cold because they stay in the truck. And they are rigid. Very taut. Moved over some incline rolling dumbbells. Do a lot of these. A lot of flat ones, a lot of decline. Haven't done them on the floor. That'll probably be tomorrow. But this is back to back. Speed day. I'm carrying a towel because I'm retaining water. I'm the only one sweating. I'm holding water very horribly, and I don't like people having to lay in my sweat. I wouldn't want to lay in theirs. Even though they beg me to leave it on there because there's so much testosterone in my sweat, they want to include it into their skin. So they say. See, I'm respectful. Uh, 60s, 65s. I don't. Yeah, it looks like 65s. Those elbows and arms, I've done that since 2001. Did a little shoulder here. We did some side delt and some push down. And that concluded the workout. Little 2-plate, our little shoulder machine here. I got a little bicep issue going in the left arm. It's kind of impinging still. Still bothering me. Jose getting in there. I don't see Deacon in this video. Where was he? Huh. Well, you're either there or you're not. We still move forward. And that concluded the workout. What did you think about it? Fuck. Okay, max effort. This was this past Tuesday. I was taking the week just light. And I remember on Tuesday, I told Ashley before I went to the gym, because I had dropped body weight, I was kind of freaking out. I was still eating rabbit food on my diet, and the weight was falling off of me. And I said, if I go to the gym, did I tell you this part on Tuesday? Remember?
Yeah.
If I do 325 for 1 rep, what am I going to do?
Kill yourself?
No, kill a doctor who prescribed me these medications. Let's see if that happened. This is Joe. Joe's from Oregon, Oregon. He's got a USPA meet coming up the 27th of this month here in my hometown. He's getting ready. Here's me. It's either do or die, and I knew I had it. I'm 292 right there, and I am going to get it more than 1 fucking rep. I'll tell you that. And I had to push it. I mean, it wasn't popping, but I was pissed. That made my day right there. That tickled me with a feather. Jose's still working on some raw stuff. I believe this is 365 or something. Don't quote me on it. I kind of tried to remember them, and I didn't want to put titles up. It takes extra time. Joe here with 495, I believe. Ashley, 385 and 90 and 5. I'm calling USPA commands in the back. Start, press, rack. BJ slipping into his new 2-ply. He just got. Made it 1 inch smaller in the chest and the arms or something. That's 715 on a 3 board. I wish I could include the audio on his next one. Dan Logman here, 715. I think he's going full range. He getting ready. March what, Ashley, is the IPA meet?
I'm not sure.
19th?
I'd have to look.
Dan's looking good. Here we go, 490, 500, 505, 505. I'm doing USPA commands. He self-hands-offs. Start. Press. Rack. Now, call me a USPA judge. Is that pretty good? Connie showed up from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, 3 hours away. Comes down and trains with us. She's hardcore. She's getting ready, too. We're helping her out with her phenom. I know a little bit about him. This is a funny one. If I can include the audio, on the first rep, I say speed rep. For second rep, I say waste of time. And BJ laughed. But we got heavy metal music going, and that's copyright. So I go, speed rep, waste of time, rack. Yeah, he thought that was funny. Dan here with 765. Yeah. Doing a little 2-board action, handling some weight, grooving the shirt. Looking good, pushing in a straight line, getting it up there. Here's Joe again. This is I think this was a touch and go. I'm not in the back. This is 515 or something. He says, don't touch it. And gets it. He's going to do good at the meet. He's looking on point, fresh. BJ, 805, 855, 1 board. 855, 1 board, and a 2-ply. 1, 2. Looking good. I told BJ, your goal here is to get in the 1,000-pound club. Don't think 1,100 and all this stuff. Just get in the 1,000-pound club. Wine garden extensions. Not everybody likes them, but you got to do them. At this point, and I'm talking to Mike Lupacek about some beta blockers here and going over some concerns that I have about loss of strength, water. And so I step in and I do a few sets. I really didn't work out much, I'll admit it. But I'm picking it up tomorrow. It's I decided this week to chill, and Mike told me I better focus on repetition work and stay away from big heavy singles till I got a good month or two in. So that's gonna be tough. I think I'll still put on a bench band and go at least 700. I can do that for reps. BJ stepping in. Looks like a plate. What's he got on there? 1/4 and a 10. 10 behind that 1/4. I said, you got to choke down on those straps. More range of motion. Nobody listens. There you go. I'm the coach. Like, I tell him what to do. Kind of pissed at our gym. The radio doesn't work because the speaker's blown. So you walk in and it's like a frickin' library. We can't have that.
That sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. So I got to bring back my truck up with my stereo system and open the garage door when it's 2 degrees out tomorrow. All right, Joe getting in there. He'll do good at his show. He's fresh. He's ready. He had the fire in his eyes, I could tell. Jose here has gotten strong lately. He's been doing he's been making leaps and bounds in his deadlift too. And I don't know if he's going to do all 3 at the show in March, but he'll do something. But he's looking good. I decided to split up and do side delts, and they were doing a little front delt too. I didn't film myself because I'm not really important this week. But and I think that concluded the workout. Deacon there getting ready. I think he's deloading tomorrow. He did a 385 full range bench in his shirt while I was gone, and I think that taxed him a little bit because he said he's been feeling it. I asked him at the end of the workout on one day, and he said, I go, do you feel 100%, 80? And he goes, I feel about 70. And I said, well, you probably should deload. He's a young guy. He's got his recuperation is a lot faster than an old person like myself. But we'll keep him from benching tomorrow, most likely, and just do him on assistance work. That's all I got right now.
Yeah, through all our videos, took 40 minutes.
Wow, usually it takes 20.
Yeah.
I could have got more. I could have picked more myself, but I wanted to get everybody's videos that they sent me. I tried to find the ones in my messages. I sometimes I forget about those, but if they're in my email, and everybody has it, I think. Pretty easy to remember. I mean, benchmonster@gmail. That's where you send them, and I put them on the show. Yeah. Chatbox lady, you're up.
My turn.
Yeah, you were gone after speed bench. Everybody saw an empty chair. That's rude. You just up and leave the show? That's really disrespectful.
Just to you.
No, just to everybody.
Nope. Just to you. Terry Conjugate Iron. I watched everybody else's videos. I just didn't watch yours.
That's nice.
And I watched your max effort. Terry Conjugate Iron. Yes, finally catching you guys live again. Haven't worked nights for a while. Happy New Year to both of you, and thanks for showing my clips the previous weeks.
You're welcome, Terry.
Happy
Anytime.
New Year to you. Thank you for joining us. Glad you're able to make it.
Happy New Year, 2024.
And yes, you're very welcome for showing your clips. Keep sending them.
I remember it was 1992. God.
Old.
Huh?
Old.
I've been here a while.
Although I was only 4 at that time, so as old as you. Paul Loffer. Hey guys, how's it going?
Going
hey
good.
Paul, how's it going? Good to hear from you. Good to have you here.
It's going
Welcome
a lot
to the
better
show.
than it has been for myself. Thank you for asking. Terry Conjugate Iron.
Terry Conjugate Iron. Thank you for the shout out, Ryan. We got the Nationals in May and then the IPL Worlds in Greece. I think for the first time, I got my hands full this year and I'm super excited. Redemption time.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Train smart, eat smart, sleep smart, and everything will come together.
Let's see.
Hunter
Hunter
Walker.
Walker. Those floor presses are insane. Jimmy's.
Yeah, I don't know. Have we ever done it in shirts? It's been a long time. I don't remember.
Yeah, you guys do it.
Yeah, we did it in shirts. But, you know, I got my bicep issue with that bench band on the floor press because I came down and it rolled this over here and popped here. And I thought, oh, that's where the pain's at. That's where it hurts. I'll dig there. Actually, it's up here in the tie-in up here. Right here is where it's bound up. It's hot and it's pulling up. So when I curl, it hurts. And it's been hurting for a long time. I need to have somebody do some deep rolfing on that, deep tissue. Okay. Sorry to interrupt in between chat box questions, but I wasn't able to speak too much, and I feel very chatty on my beta blockers.
You're a loser. Dumbass.
You're a dumbass. Just read the questions over here.
Okay. Terry conjugate iron. Ashley 390 squat at 132 body weight is insane. Be proud. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'll give you $100. I'll give you $100 if you drink some of this.
No. No.
Just say $100.
No. It's your blood.
Oh.
And it's coagulated. It's old.
It's rich in iron.
Twist my stomach even look. That's fucking sick.
It's rich in
It's
iron.
been in there for like years.
No, it's been in there since my last
You've
bloodletting.
got bottles
October.
of blood around here for years.
I do have bottles of
It's
blood.
disgusting.
I'm a vampire. Okay, sorry to interrupt.
I don't know how to drink that for $1,000. Ugh.
1,000? Think about it. Think about it. That's 10 $100 bills, crisp and clean.
Oh God, I don't know.
All you gotta do is take a
Can I
swig.
throw up?
No, you gotta keep it
I
down.
don't think I can keep it down.
Yeah, it's like
Right.
Big Brother. You gotta
Like
keep it
it's
down.
making my stomach turn just like thinking about it.
It might be a little.
Oh,
It's not carbonated, so be prepared. It's like cough syrup. Iron flavor. Tastes like metal. Okay, continue.
so gross.
It's not gross. It's life. You got to deal with
It's
it.
gross. You don't drink it. You're
Some
not
people do.
vampires. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate it. And also great lifting in your video. We enjoyed watching you, having yours on the show. Hunter Walker, where do you go to look at records, state and world? Looking at hitting something drug tested in junior division for bench, 245 body weight, 440 raw currently, deciding on 242 or 220 class.
Okay, well, Hunter, that depends on what federation you're going to do. If it's USPA, you go to their website and go to their state records division. If it's another federation, you find their website and go to their, if it's WABDL, you know, they all have their records posted in various states and weight classes and stuff. So you got to find the federation you plan on doing and check out the records and see if they're attainable and go after them.
Adrian Eberwine.
Eberwine.
How do I submit videos?
Submit videos are easy. You just take them on your phone or whatever and send them to my email. Upload them to the computer, save them to your device or whatever, and send them to my email. And I will find a way. If I can't download them, I will email you probably on a Wednesday and say, hey, I can't download your video. Because that happened with J. Michael Anderson's Dark Side. I couldn't pull it off of Instagram. It kept wanting to download as a photo. But normally, if you just save them to your phone, or I have a camcorder, and you just upload them and save them to your computer, attach them as a file. If they're too big, you can send them as what is that? You can send them regardless. They one way or another, you can get them to me. It's on benchmonster@gmail.com. What if they're too big for Gmail? What is that called? What does it do? It has to do it as a. I haven't done it in a while. I haven't sent a video anywhere. That's why I'm drawing a blank. But I know if the video is like 10 minutes or something, it has to make it into Dropbox or something. I don't know. Okay. Sorry to interrupt. I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, sorry.
Please send videos, Adrian. I'll put them on the show, man. That's what I do.
Hunter Walker also took your tip on the handoff. Helps a lot on heavy days. Just tough finding a good handoff guy if my buddy isn't in town.
I know the feeling. There was many years when I started out where I had my buddy named Troy. He was here half the time, and then he would slip off, and I'm not gonna tell you what he was doing, but and I wouldn't have him, and I had to hand off 365 to myself, which is kind of cool because I'm looking back on it. When you hand that kind of weight off to yourself and there's nobody around, it's like do or die. You gotta get it, because if you don't, it's gonna come down and then it's on your stomach and it's embarrassing. So what? It's true. So I remember doing a lot of self handoffs. Like nobody's here. I gotta fucking get this. And I did that 365 one night, working full time and college full time. And I got to the gym at 9:30 and it closes at 10. And I warmed up real quick and I hit 365. That was in 1994. I remember that night. And I remember hitting that and looking at the clock. It's like, I don't even have time for assistance work. This sucks. But yeah. But having a handoff person is nice. And one bad thing about it too is if you just pull somebody from the gym and they come over and hand off, you don't know what kind of handoff you're going to get. It might be a cotton tip finger thing where they don't even really hand it out, or they hand it out too high, too low. They pick it up and dump it on you. So you just got to take what you can get, play with the cards you're dealt. Try to find a good workout partner. That's hard to do. That shares the same passion as you, and get him involved in lifting. And I know it's a second job and it takes away from partying and doing fun things at your younger age probably, but you know, it's just you got to find committed people. It's hard to do. Still is hard to do to this day, to get people to walk through the door and want to do what we do. It's tough because it's a pain game. I mean, it's nothing friendly. Is it comfortable? I'll tell you what though. I mean, you used to bring people in, and I don't know if it's the shirt. Maybe the shirt has changed, but we used to have people come in and bench with us, and I always got off on when they blew blood vessels in the white part of their eye. I mean, I'd bring people in and we'd work out months or so, and they would get those blood vessels. I mean, totally take out the white part of their eye. And that was always impressive to me, that type of pressure. That probably was the Rage X era, most likely. I'm thinking back, and that shirt did create a lot of pressure. Continue.
Call offer. Looking forward to seeing y'all at the Arnold. Yeah, that'll be fun. We're looking forward to seeing you guys too. That'll be cool. We'll have to hook up.
Yeah. Arnold's schedule goes as follows. You lift Friday. Jimmy Kolb lifts Saturday and Sunday. So we will be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Walking around, doing what we do. And I'm not hard to miss.
You're hard to miss.
Hard to miss?
Yeah.
Well, I don't stick out very well because I won't be so ginormous.
Oh, you still stick out.
So I hope to have some more vascularity going on. I'm going to do some.
Not as much at the Arnold because there's a lot of big, but
there's a lot of big people.
Still, even there, you stick out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to be a conditioned UFC looking guy, lean, dense. Hopefully, it's a different look I'm bringing. That's the plan. I got 2 months to do it, so it starts now. And boy, steak and potatoes have been going down quite well. Had one for lunch today too, a filet mignon. Oh. Yeah, I know. It's red meat. It's lean red meat, so I know red meat's not good for the heart totally, but man, I haven't had it in a long time. We kind of cut it out. Started eating that ground turkey shit, and that makes me stink. You can attest to that.
Everything makes you stink.
No, the ground 99% fat-free ground turkey. When I fry that up and put a little something on it, it's not friendly with my stomach. I don't know why. Okay.
Hunter Walker said, so kind of piggybacking off his first comment about it being hard to find handoff, he says, especially training at LA Fitness.
LA Fitness. I've never trained there. It's better than Planet Fitness. Yeah, LA Fitness, a little weird, probably not a lot.
Water.
What?
It's not water.
That's cranberry and pineapple juice. Gets me amped up. Yeah, it's got 1 gram of sugar. Watching what I'm doing here. Coming for you. Where's an LA Fitness gym around these parts? Nowhere.
Nowhere. We don't have one.
I feel your pain, Hunter. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't get discouraged. Don't quit. Keep bracing, powering forward.
Yep, classic Tylenol. 800 bench days. Not sure what to hit next. Usually do 365, 5x5. Any suggestions on reps and weight? Want to go up.
Well, you got to have a program, Hunter. And I think you can't come in blindly and say, I'm going to do this today. You got to map something out. I recommend, I'm West Side, so I'm chains and bands and boards. And LA Fitness ain't going to allow chains and bands and boards, most likely, or tank tops. But who's the Texas guy who trains Julius and all those guys?
Josh Bryant.
Josh Bryant. He's got some affordable programming. It won't break your bank, and he's very knowledgeable. He wrote me a raw program because I, for a half second, wanted to do a raw bench, and it's very well structured. I think it's 8 or 10 weeks, and you'll have a plan. You'll have an attack. So you basically, you gotta have a program. So that's what I say
You
to
still
do.
have it?
It would be in an email way back, probably 4 years ago. I had to
Yeah,
dig
but you
deep.
can look it up. You
Yeah.
can say Josh Bryant bench program.
Yeah, because he trains Strickland. When he was 600, Julius, and a bunch of people. He's got a good power team on his crew, and he's got credentials. And that's why I reached out to him because when I trained for a raw bench, I would just quit with the bands and chains, and I would at that point, I always had a 600 raw anyway. So then I would just kind of do a mini peak cycle for 4 weeks and then do a raw meet. And I never really trained for one specifically because I was too involved in the Phenom shirt business. And of course, I couldn't do a raw meet. Well, Inzer was looking around, but I did it after he wasn't looking around. Did 650 raw. That's what I did. Yeah. Okay. That's my
Paul
advice.
says, we are coming up Friday, leaving Sunday. I would love to find a place to train Saturday evening. I can't miss training.
Well, Lexington has I like Lexington Gym in
What's it called?
Grove City. Oh my God. We went there, Monday?
It's where Chuck Vogelpohl
Where
trains.
Chuck Vogelpohl trains. That place is hardcore.
Lexington
Extreme.
Lexington
Sorry.
Extreme.
It's been a
I was
year.
like, I knew that was right. Lexington
Lexington Extreme. Yeah, I love that gym, man. It is rustic. It's old school. It's bare bones. It's got everything in it. Love that gym. Yeah.
That'd be a good place.
Yeah.
And yeah, the owner is the guy that puts on the
Dan Dag.
the Arnold meet.
Yeah, real cool gym. Got really cool pictures in there. A lot of stories behind the pictures. We had a long chat with Dan about professional wrestlers, old school Louis stories. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Before we left the Columbus that day, we stopped by there and was hoping to catch a squat workout with Chuck, but that happens on Tuesday, I think. We weren't going to be there, so.
No, we're gonna miss it.
And I can't squat with Chuck unless I'm doing 700 and some briefs. So I need to get my ass under the bar and start getting back to business. I will not show up and be shaky leg, and I haven't squatted in a while because my back feels awesome, and I really don't want to piss it off. I just don't want that thing to. Back pain is not fun to live with, and just doing certain things I know better. So yeah. But we got one hell of a squat crew at our gym. Nate Brandenhorst and all those guys. I own half of a monolift, so why am I not using it?
I know.
Yeah, paid $750 with Nate Brandenhorst at $750, $1,500 monolift. I don't even use it yet. Next,
We better start.
I know.
Hunter Walker. Yeah, I just do that so far and kind of wing it. LOL. I have to sneak in chalk.
Of course you do. I hate normal gyms. A lot of times you don't have the privilege of working out at a private hardcore facility or a garage gym that has hardcore metal music and chalk and all that great stuff. So I know the deal because we have a Gold's gym here. It's not a real authentic Gold's. It's a wannabe, but it's called Gold's.
They at least have chalk.
Yeah. Do they have chalk?
They have a chalk
I
bowl.
thought they didn't have chalk.
They have a chalk bowl.
Oh.
I can't say it's stocked up all the time. I haven't been there for years.
I haven't been there for years either. I'm tired of people sitting on equipment playing on their cell phones. One of my pet peeves, and
They used to let me use baby powder though.
well, that's
But
interesting.
I was also very cautious and
Yeah.
respectful with it.
Yeah.
Put it over the. You never knew I was there with it, so
Yeah.
there's that. But
Yeah, I wouldn't
Chalk.
last too long there if I was waiting on a machine and some asshole's texting his girlfriend. So I don't belong there. I really don't,
no.
because I don't have patience for those people.
But that shit happens in our gym too, unfortunately.
And what do?
I don't know.
I walk up behind them and I watch what they're doing. I stand right behind them, cast a shadow, and if they look around, I say, "Are you going to work out or play on your fucking phone?" Write all the complaints you want. We don't need that shit. You want to go to Gold's, go to Planet Fitness, play on your phone. You work out at this gym. Yeah, I'm not a gym bully. I want it ran a certain way.
You're describing a gym bully, but
No,
a little bit.
it says on the there's a little pole with a sign, and shake your head up and down. There's one of those rules on there.
Not to play on your phone. On the
That's
floor.
right. And nobody, I don't know if you got to put it in Spanish for everybody or what do you got to do, but just follow the fucking rules, man.
I'll take
Drooling
a
at the
lot of
mouth.
things, man.
I'm drooling at the mouth about it. I'm excited.
Jesus Christ.
Don't use the Lord's name in vain.
Shut the fuck up.
Continue.
Hunter Walker. I'll take a look. Thanks, man. So far, it's been 2 years. Started at 225 for one. So he's what made it super far.
Yeah.
225 for one.
I don't know how many years
65
you
for
have in the
another.
game, Hunter, but
He just told you 2.
just 2? Oh, he's 2 years, huh? Oh,
So far,
so he's
been
got
2 years.
yeah, he's got a foundation then. I would throw him on bands and chains and boards and speed bench like I started with, and which I've done with many people. And people will say Westside doesn't work for Raw, but you can ask Tim Smith, who's retired now, who came to me I remember he came to me. He goes, "I want to train with you. I want to bench this, that, and the other." I go, "What do you bench now?" He goes, "520." I go, "Show me." And I made him do 520 Raw. And how long did I train him? And we went to the US UPA meet and he did 600 at 275 Raw. Was it 4 months? 5? Something like that? Yeah. And we just did a rotation of rotating exercises, intensities, resistance, and rest periods. And, you know, I did what I did to get to 800. And he did it, and his Raw bench went from 520 to 600. So, yeah. He's one of the guys I use as an example because he was a serious lifter. And one of the things that I noticed is he would go on a vacation to New York to see his family for a week, and he would post pictures of Coors Light and beer, and I'd be like, "You son of a bitch, you don't be drinking." And he would come back every time, a week off, and hit a PR. So that let me know that my philosophy of undertraining, optimal training, and overtraining, I always push towards almost to the overtrain. I push people hard. And I think that week off just kind of reset things. And he came back and we hit a PR every time, like just 110%. It was awesome to see. So that's how I train people. It worked. I'm not taking credit for his lift. I'm proud that he got it and impressed and awesome dude.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
And he had a disability too. He had like 9 surgeries on his hand. And he only had these fingers like this. So, and he would hand off to me like 900 and stuff. I don't know. The guy was amazing. How he didn't have he benched. Oh, I wish he was back. He's one of my training partners. I wish I never lost. But he had to move to San Diego for a job, and then he injured his neck. Oh, he had neck surgery, and they botched his neck surgery. So I don't know if he had a all-practice lawsuit or anything, but he's doing tattoos and stuff now back east somewhere, and I miss him.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Cool guy.
Definitely.
That was 2014?
Somewhere
in there?
Crazy.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Huh?
Wow.
Yeah. People like that only come along so often, and that guy pushed me. I mean, I remember he liked, I don't mean to tell stories, but he liked those damn gummy Sour Patch Kids, and he would get the 5-pound bag. And we would always say, "Oh, we need those in between workouts to keep our energy going." And he would bring his phone. He would do Facebook Live videos, and he'd set them up. I remember one workout, we did 315 for 10 sets of 10 with short rest periods, and it was like 31,000 something pounds in volume over the course of 12 minutes it took us to do it. And I think we benched with the Sour Patch Kids between our legs in the video or something. It was weird, but we used to do stupid shit like that. He was a guy that just didn't cry, didn't say, "No, I don't want to do that. Oh, my elbows hurt." Oh, never complained, always wanted more. And you don't see that in people very much. Sorry, just telling stories.
Missing him.
I miss him, yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
I wish I had people like that.
Paul Loffer. We should hit speed bench training session and then get something to eat.
I'm down. What day, though? We got to find time to not miss Jimmy and not miss Jimmy. Jimmy's benching 2 days in a row.
Evening.
Yeah, I don't care. We'll ask Dan Dag if we can get a workout in. We'll film it.
Although a lot of their equipment will be at
The monoliths will be.
the meet.
All the benches?
But they might have some benches there.
Yeah.
So it won't be like fully equipped.
That's right. I forgot.
Because yeah, they'll have all that.
Well, maybe we get a hold of Mr. Dave Hoff. He's got a gym. Dave, are you alive? I can message him.
West Side.
West Side. We can go to West Side. But they were kind of weird there last year. Do you remember that?
No.
We pulled up there and we walked in, and those guys kind of came up and surrounded me like they didn't know who I was or something, and we kind of eased the conversation. And that one old school,
No, they know who. They knew who
the old school West Side guy came up, and he knew me, but it just seemed like I was somebody walking off the streets into the gym. But
I don't think so.
we can go to West Side maybe, but they got weird hours there. Sometimes they're open, sometimes they're closed. They don't have a storefront anymore.
Yeah,
So you could drive by there, and if the guy that's running the gym doesn't have it open, it ain't open. So hey, we'll figure it out. We'll drive around. I know my way around that town.
Plenty of gyms around Columbus. I mean,
No, I won't train anywhere else but Hoff's gym or Lexington or.
but there's lots of
West
good
Side.
choices. You got Matt Winning. I mean, there's lots of.
Oh,
places.
Matt Winning.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh,
there's
forgot
lots
about
of
him.
Good choices.
Yeah, Matt's over there somewhere. We'll visit him. Matt, can we train at your gym? Please, we're gonna do some speed bench.
He wanted to train with you that one year.
Yeah, maybe Matt will train with us too. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm sure when we'll be taking off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday's my speed bench day. So yeah, we can do it, man. One of those days, I'm down.
Nice.
I'll do whatever you want to do.
Saturday evening. That's what I figured would probably be that.
Saturday evening, perfect. That's when most people go to bars and do stupid things. We're gonna go train. Sounds like fun. We'll have to figure out. Have to throw out some leads and see where we can do it. And I'm pretty good at that, if I ask.
When Rep is here, hey y'all, better late than never.
Yo.
Slept in because I got on an all-dayer tomorrow. Ha 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 ha. Better late than never. Glad to have you here. We had several of your videos on tonight.
Good morning,
so
One
you'll have
Rep.
to go back and check it.
8 o'clock at night. Good morning.
Good morning.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. And oatmeal. Get some carbs. Oh, wait. He's vegan. So what do we have for breakfast, One Rep? In One Rep's house, what are we having for breakfast? As a vegan, I'm curious. I don't think it's eggs and bacon and oatmeal.
Oatmeal,
Oatmeal?
right?
I don't know.
There's nothing animal in oatmeal.
There isn't? I don't know. One Rep would know. He has the answers. I do not. I forgot.
Oh, it's eggs and bakey. I thought it was hands off the snaky.
Yeah, same thing.
That too.
Oatmeal, LOL. Yeah. I don't have bacon for breakfast. I have Quaker protein oatmeal, 2 packets, and Costco muscle milk RTD. That's how I start my morning. Then chug down a bunch of pills from Joe Rogan's Alpha Brain supplement to Lion's Mane to Cayenne to Super Beetroot to just a whole bunch of supplements I'm doing.
Paul Lawfer training with the Benchmonster. That's on my bucket list.
Well, I don't know if we'll have bands, so maybe I should throw in some mini bands or something. Maybe we'll do some.
Minivans.
Yeah.
Gym bag.
Yeah, throw in our bag. So sounds like a plan. Something to do. Trying to get my buddy BJ Dirk to come out too. He's looking at tickets, but it's all talk until somebody's actually booked their hotel airfare and rent a car. And hopefully it's not 45 degrees below zero and ice and snow out there. Hopefully it's a mild winter in Columbus in March. Okay. Done?
Terry Conjugate Iron. Shift is over. 6 a.m. here. Ryan, feel better, brother.
Yeah, feeling better every day. Just these beta blockers kind of zap my energy just a little bit, like in a weird way. But Dan Logman on our team, he takes the same ones, and he's taking a way higher dosage than I am. And he says it kind of levels out over time. I don't foresee them keeping me on this. I'm going to request, I had a registered nurse over here today, some vasodilator things, and I'm throwing the word out for some blood pressure medication that does not affect strength so that I can still maintain strength in the gym. So I got a doctor's appointment on the 31st, and I'll recommend those kind of pills. And when I walk in and see this doctor, I'm going to hold up those Metropanol, and I'm going to look for the garbage and throw them. So he better be writing the prescription pad out. Because I've done it, and let's go to something else. So I tell you what, man, I got out of that fucking hospital on Thursday. Friday, Saturday, I can't say I ever done meth, but I had energy like I was just amped out of my mind. Like I felt like $1,000,000. And then Monday, Tuesday, when those beta blockers started working, I start feeling like I was walking through muddy water. It's really weird. And that's what they said at the gym on Tuesday night. I talked to Connie. She deals with this type of stuff. She's real knowledgeable in blood work, and that's what she does. And she says that's very common. And Meatball, aka Mike Lupacek, sat me down for about 15 minutes at the end of the workout and ran through what to expect from that. And so, yeah, I just want to feel like $1,000,000, not $100. We're done?
One rep is asking, how's your health this week? That was scary last week.
Yeah, health is good. Back to normal. Got a normal heart rate now. It isn't in overdrive anymore. So doctor really didn't tell me not to lift anything. Their big thing is, and I had AFib in 2015, so it's not my first rodeo. And when I went in that time, I was explaining to those doctors, I woke up that morning and I took my Folgers coffee and I put a coffee filter in the coffee pot, and I took a spoon and I took 4 heaping scoops of Folgers in a cup and a half of water, and I made coffee and I drank that. Now, caffeine of that powerful can stimulate AFib if you're susceptible to it, and I really think that's what caused it. Of course, as we continue conversations with doctors, when you explain you're on TRT, that's the go-to. That's the bad one. So, of course, they want me to come off my testosterone altogether, and that would just be a complete disaster. That would be, it doesn't work like that. So, but that's their go-to. And like I told you last week, the doctor came in, a 40-pound boiler, and he looked like Donald Pleasance. And he came in and he says, you need to Google testosterone and AFib. Said it 3 times. I know you love this story because it's true. Well, later that night, I picked up my phone, hit Safari, testosterone and AFib. First thing that came up, there's been case studies that have shown that low testosterone contributes to AFib. First thing I read. I'm just doing what he told me. You don't like it, but did you read it? The first thing? Yeah, you did. Oh, you're lying.
Nope, I looked it up and saw the exact opposite, so.
The first thing I read was that.
I did not see that. Absolutely.
And I had New England Journal of Medicine documents from 2016 that prove there's no correlation between testosterone and AFib. So I read those, and those were sent to me by a scientist at PNLL at Hanford out here. Very smart man, very knowledgeable man. And when I have questions, I ask him. He backs it with evidence. But can you argue with doctors? No. They're stuck in their ways. They're old school, and they think what they think, and you can't change their minds. And I'm not out to do that. But it's fun to hear it because it's always their go-to. That's the elephant in the room. Boom. Okay. What do you got there, lady? Oh, you almost got hit. I almost didn't time that right.
One rep. But that's weird that beta blockers make you feel bad. One would think it would make you feel
No, you're
more
skipping
alpha.
people here.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Alex. Alex Estrada. I did read it. I started to read it out loud, but you were talking. You wouldn't shut up, so.
I like to talk.
I tried to read that.
I'm feeling good again.
Alex Estrada. Great to see and hear from you, Ryan.
Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that, man. I was sitting in the hospital, and I knew I wasn't going to have a show, and I'm not a Facebook poster. I didn't want to go on Facebook and post because I didn't want to get everybody excited about it, and I don't want to wave a flag. I'm a wounded dog in the hospital, but I just when I asked if I can go home on Thursday, I knew I had time to come home, shower and shave, and just throw up a little video for you guys because that's all that matters to me. I don't really post my life, that, on Instagram or Facebook. I don't go on there and say, "Oh, I'm dying, I'm in the hospital," and I don't do that. It's not me. I just keep it to the show. Eventually, whoever watches the show anymore, they would find out. And it's kind of interesting because there's a lot of people that chime in and say hi and then leave and don't realize what that show was about. But and nobody really comes back and watches it. But if they did, they found out that, hey, I had a wild heart for a minute. Didn't miss workouts though.
1 rep.
Still here.
That's weird that beta blockers make you feel bad. One would think it would make you more alpha. LOL.
1 rep. Maybe you know, Dan Logman told me it levels out eventually, and you know, those sides subside. But just for right now, it just feels like I told that Connie girl from Coeur d'Alene, you know, and she's very smart in this department, does blood work, whatnot, and she says it's like walking through muddy water. It just kind of every step kind of, it's not like weak. It's just, I'm not going to use the word laborious, but it's just so far. I'm fighting it though. You know, I kind of feel that lag, and I just put a little extra effort into the step now because I know that I won't be winded when I walk upstairs or do an extra. I found it really nice the other night. I was doing a lot of volume, like 20 reps, and on the bench with like a plate. And usually I get up and man, I got up and I was like, whoa, I'm normal. Nice to be able to do reps and not get up. I mean, especially on speed bench when we're doing like 6, 6, 8, 8. I'd get up and try to. I got to hand out for Hines next, and I got to sit up. I got to lean on the plates. Hold on, Hines. Yeah, not anymore. No caffeine for this kid. No Bang energy drinks anymore, even though they taste good. Too bad they didn't make a caffeine-free version, because I love the flavor and I love the carbonation. Caffeine really doesn't do it for me anymore. I take a Bang energy drink and drink it, and I yawn afterwards. It's weird. Just don't work for me anymore. What do you got?
Terry conjugate iron. Haha, 1 rep, nailed it. Kennelly needs alpha blockers.
Yeah, I have no idea about this medication. I'm just rolling with it until they get me on something different. Some of these medications that I have to relate to this doctor are so hard to pronounce. Thank God I have a registered nurse buddy that's helping me out. Read 1 rep's statement there, please.
You ready?
Always ready.
Update. Haha, I already said this on Jimmy's show, but the kibble tastes like ours, which is fine because I eat ours with consent, and it's super filling. Cut my meal prep in half. Haha, been eating them for about a week, and so far no problems. A couple placebo effects, but I discarded as that. LOL.
Well, that's right. He's eating that stuff we talked about.
Yeah.
That's weird. So what's it doing 1 rep? Is it, I mean, is it psychological? Your brain thinks it's doing something and it's really not? Or are you getting some good effects from it, that food that you're eating? Because I remember that was interesting to hear that you were going to eat that stuff. I'm old school. I'm steak and baked potato, white rice.
Well, he doesn't
Our
have-
freaking microwave went out last night. I had to go to Costco and buy a microwave. That sucked.
Got one.
Got one. I can cook my rice and potatoes and all that good stuff. So far, go.
So far, yeah, but I discard it because it's only been about a week.
Well, keep us updated 1 rep. I want to know what's going on.
Nice.
And I want to come visit in San Diego sometime. I want to get back down to Southern Cal.
Yeah.
Huntington Beach,
It's fun there.
Imperial Beach. Got a buddy down there at Cowabunga. What's that called? Cowabunga Burger?
Oh, Kahuna Burger.
Big Kahuna Burger, yeah. Restaurant down there. He owns it. Good friend of mine. And I want to come down there and have the, I don't know, what do you call it?
Big Kahuna Burger?
Yeah. That one.
From Pulp Fiction?
Pulp Fiction, one of my favorite movies. Just watched it last night at midnight while I was still up. Yeah, I stay up till 1. Yeah. Nighttime is very peaceful time. We don't live in a big city, so at nighttime it's quiet. The world is asleep here in this town. So the hustle and bustle, that's what I prefer.
You got the store.
Yeah, what store are we going to?
Albertsons.
For what?
A couple things.
You want to go to the store? Maybe we'll get some sushi. Okay, read 1 rep. So we got to get to the store, I guess.
What
I'm getting
I
hungry.
can tell is that it's super filling, and the poops are nice and solid more often than I would like, and I get very thirsty. Ha ha ha.
1 rep. If you started getting some type of miraculous gains off of that, I'm going to start eating it too. I'll try it. Well, it sounds heart healthy.
Sure. Definitely been in a better mood. I don't know if it's placebo or the food. Ha ha ha.
Well, that's good. That's good news. It's not negative, so
Yeah, it's good.
keep
That's
rolling
I
with
like
it.
those.
Don't up the dosage, though. Don't eat more than you're supposed to. Just stick to what you're doing. Seems to be working. Doesn't necessarily mean more is better. And that goes with a lot of things.
And hell yeah, come on down. AJ and I will be happy to have you down here.
Yeah, we got to do Columbus. Got to do a Texas trip in April.
I
But
met Sean Catterley here at Imperial. Yeah, we'll have to come down sometime for sure.
you met Sean Catterley in Imperial Beach? When was that, Alex? How long ago was that? That must have been a while. I was down there with Sean Catterley and Wes Campen, rest in peace, in 2003 at the Senior Nationals. Mendelssohn broke my record, benched in 8:05, and then pulled out a bottle of Anadrol from Mexico and said, "You're not on these!" And he shook them. And I looked at him, I said, "Not yet." Where did I go the next day? Tijuana, here I come. I think that was the trip I went down there with because I was with Wes Campen was Powerlifting Superstore, and he had the muscle, what was his shirt? Pride Monster Muscle t-shirt, red lettering, white shirt. I go down to my favorite place, and I had a torn pec. That's why this was June 2003. I tore my pec in April at a APF meet in Spokane, using Inzer's purple. It wasn't denim, it was canvas, no stretch. Ripped my fucking pec, 6 centimeter tear, 5 centimeter, 2 centimeter through the major, minor, whatever. And I don't like to tell this story a lot, but I went down there to get healed up. And I went in the bathroom with a bottle of this and a bottle of that. And I said, "Wes, I'll split this with you. 10 ml bottle." Pulling out syringes full, hammering. Blood squirting out on the white t-shirt. And then I buy those little Mexican blankets and a backpack and some trinkets. And I throw it over my shoulder. Going through the customs. Throw it on the table. They look at me. And the first thing he says, "There's no head in that bag, is there?" I go, "No." He looks at my shoulders and there's blood. And he goes, "Have a nice day." Just like that. That was a good story. Then I had tests for that night. Couldn't sleep.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Yeah.
How'd that work out for
Well,
you?
I just I want to speed up the healing process. So that's what Mexico's all about. It's legal. You can do that stuff down there. I'm not ashamed of it. And I don't want to get killed down there. So one rep, next time I go down there, when we go down there, if I use you as a human shield and the cartel shoots at me, I'm sorry, man. I'm a big target, and I don't want to get killed by the Los Zotos or the ones that chop people up in half. That was the first video I ever saw of those guys. They had like a woman, I think they had like 3 women, and they had them tied up, and they all started to cut. No, I'm not gonna talk about it. Made me sick. Those motherfuckers down there. Our government's got giant yellow stripes running down their back. They won't go in there and take care of them. They want to arrest the poor end user here that's laying on the street taking fentanyl, but won't go down and chop off the snake's head.
Alex
Where's Delta Force?
Estrada, it was
Where's
1999 to 2000. That's when he met Sean
Oh,
Catterley.
that was a while ago. Huh. I think he lived down there. That's true. Before he moved to Portland and moved to Spokane and bounced around.
He was working at HM.
Yep, that'd be right. Yeah. God, that was a long time ago.
One rep. Okay, I'm going to start getting ready for work. Enjoy your dinner, and I'll see you next week. Sounds good.
Yep, sounds
Glad
good.
you're able to make it. Have a good day at work.
Have a good day, buddy. Missed you.
Miss ya.
Carl's
Good
Jr.
to see ya here.
Do it.
Hell yeah, let me know. And you know me, I'm a small guy, so they'll hit you anyways.
Oh,
And it's the Zetas you speak of, but you'll be fine. It's Jalisco New Generation territory now.
okay. So the Federale is going to take my money out of my wallet, and they do that with Americans down there. They say you jaywalk and they want your money, and I don't know if we got to keister it or what we got to do. I need all the ins and outs of what to do in Mexico before I come down. Times
Yeah,
have
we need a
changed.
clinic.
It's not 2001 and 2003 anymore. The game is different. We don't go off the beaten path. We don't go down alleys. We stick to the main tourist attractions. And we don't let the police take our money, because that's what they do.
Yep.
I think they do. They extort you.
Try,
Yeah. So I don't think I'll be driving down to Ensenada for better deals. I'll probably just stick to TJ. Not Tijuana Square. I want to go to Revolution Boulevard. There's action there. Not at night. I won't be there at 2 in the morning this time. I don't know. I'm over before sun goes down. And what do you got to have now to get across back into America? A passport or a, what's that new ID you got to have?
Enhanced driver's
Enhanced driver's license. Yeah, I got to get something like that because I definitely want to get back in. I don't want to be stuck there. So I'll be forced to join the cartel. I have to. I can't make it on my own. That's going to suck. What do you think about that, Joe Biden? Me joining the cartel. Yeah, how do you like that? Huh? Do you understand what I'm saying, Mr. Joe Biden? The words going into your demented head. We got to go, man. Hey, we love you guys.
Thank you guys for joining us. We love having you. We look forward to seeing you.
No more stories. It's over. See you next week. We love you guys. Have a safe weekend.
Have a great night. Have a good weekend and a good week next week.
Send me videos, please. Let's make this show happen again. Love you guys.
Love ya.